up to generation 13. Basically, I've got one more generation, two more generations in the game to try to build all of this greenery. The oceans I'm not terribly concerned with. I think I can place all of those aquifers with the amount of money I'm generating. Hopefully that gets me most of the way toward placing the greenery tiles out by getting the plants that I get for free from my Arctic algae. I hope that works out for me. But it is probably going to be close. Anyway, let's see what second to last round looks like. I get mangroves. Oh, that's interesting. -4 degrees or warmer, which it's going to be this round. Place a greenery tile on an area reserved for oceans. Raise the oxygen 1 step. I think I want this. It costs me less than a normal greenery would be to buy. I think I want this. Lunar beam. Decrease mega credit production 2 steps, increase heat production and energy production by 2 steps each. Earlier in the game, I would have definitely gone for this. Now I have to think about it. I would get 4 off of the cost. So it would cost me 9 plus the 3 to actually purchase it right now. So it would cost me 12. It would give me basically 2 more income. Yeah, it wouldn't be worth it, I don't think. Not on the second to last round of the game. Fusion power, I could get this and get 3 energy, but again, I got rid of that, what is it, steel smelting or whatever, that would give me oxygen, so I think I'm not going to get this one. And then farming, this would be good. It would give me essentially 4 plants for 16, minus 1, so 15. Plus 2 more mega credits next round. I think it's probably worth getting. Yeah, we'll get that. We'll get rid of these other cards. Hopefully I end up playing the farming card. I would need to play it this round. Let me see. 15 for 4 plants. I should probably calculate how many plants I'm going to get for the rest of the game. So I'm putting out 3 more ocean tiles. That's a minimum of 6 more plants. Then, assuming I play all along here, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more plants. So 12 plus what I currently have, which is 6, 12. That's 24 plants. That's a multiple of 8. A multiple of 8 plants. 8, 16, 24. So that's 3 more greenery tiles I'm probably going to be able to place using plants. If I add those 4 plants onto it, that's not really doing me a whole lot of good. I think I'm going to take the risk and say I'm not going to need these extra 4 plants in this game. It's going to cost me 16. I think I'd rather have that money to just go ahead and buy a greenery tile. So again, if I had this earlier in the game, this would have been great. But at this point in the game, maybe I won't be able to get much out of it. Okay, so let's start the round. All right, first thing I want to do is let's just go ahead and increase my heat, my temperature by 2 steps. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then I'm going to reserve that final step for when I push past this level on the oxygen rating. So that was my first move. My next move, I think I'm just going to early on look at what Inventors Guild has. Okay, it's a city. Give me mega credit production, not worth it. And let's see what the Business Network has. Can't play it. Design microorganisms, it needs to be at maximum -14 degrees Celsius, so can't play that one. All right, that was easy. So now I want to, I think, purchase another aquifer. Yes, I'm not going to get aquifers from these cards, right? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to purchase another ocean. So that's 20, and I get 2 in change. And we're going to place this one right here. And that gets me 1 plant plus 2 because I have the Arctic algae, and I got to increase my terraform rating by 1. Okay, then I think I'm going to put out another greenery. That's 8 plants. We're going to grow our forests out here, and that's next to 3 oceans again. So I'm going to get 6 mega credits. Plus, what do I get for placing there? 2 plants. So I get 2 plants, 6 mega credits, 1 oxygen, 1 terraform rating. Let's do the oxygen first. Oxygen, terraform rating, was it 2 plants? Pretty sure that's what I said. And 6 mega credits. Great. Awesome, awesome. Then, should I put out another aquifer? I'm thinking with the last 2, I'm going to do this, and then I'll put my final greenery here. And then I will get those extra dollars for putting out that final greenery with the mangroves. So yeah, let's just put out another aquifer. Another 20. And I get another 2 back. Okay. And then I'm going to put this out here. So I'm going to get 1 terraform rating. I'm going to get 2 cards, which I will look at in a second, and I'm going to get 2 plants for that. So, like so. And let's look at what my 2 free cards are. CEO's favorite project. Add 1 resource to a card with at least 1 resource on it. Not doing me any good. And large convoy. Place an ocean tile, draw 2 cards, gain 5 plants, or add 4 animals to another card. This could be decent. Because I can pay for it partially with titanium. I'm not using my titanium for anything else. I have 1 more ocean that I need to put out. It would cost me 18 normally. With this, it's going to cost me 35 minus 9. So it would cost me 26. Oh, minus 3 because it's got an earth. So it would be 32 minus 9, so 23, which is only a few more than just to get an aquifer, and I would get these other bonuses of 5 plants and 2 free card draws. I think I'm going to definitely use this one. Okay, perfect. Okay, I was making change for my mega credits, and I realized I made a huge error over the course of basically this entire game. But it's certainly affected me for the past few rounds. And fortunately, I can make it up at this point if I kind of fudge it slightly. And the error is, when you put out a tile, let me see. Where does it talk about tile placement here? I think it's over here. Each ocean tile on the board provides a 2 mega credit placement bonus for any player placing a tile, even another ocean next to it. I have not gotten my mega credits for placing any of these oceans out on the board next to other oceans. So, I don't really remember the exact order. I do. I started here. Then I did 1, 2, 3, 4. None of these are adjacent to more than 1 ocean. I don't think I started out from the edge. I moved inward. So I'm basically going to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 extra mega credits that I should have gotten earlier in the game. Now that could have made a huge difference for having those mega credits earlier in the game rather than now. But I'm going to take what I can get because I think I actually might win this game. I think I have an opportunity, a chance of winning. It didn't seem like it up until now. But, I mean, it's still a lot of steps to raise my oxygen. But I'm so close. I only need 1 more ocean tile placed out, and then I just gotta focus on these greeneries. So let's get this large convoy placed down. So let's calculate the cost of that one more time. It's gonna cost me 36 minus 3 and then -1, because it's got an earth tag on it. So that is 32. Then I'm going to spend 9 from titanium, so that is 23. So I'm going to spend 23 on this. There's 20. I'm going to spend 5, and I'm going to get 2 back, like so. And I'm going to put out this large convoy. Place an ocean tile and draw 2 cards, then gain 5 plants. I'm not going to get the animals, I'm going to get the plants. So I'm going to put an ocean tile out here, grab 1 card for the placement bonus, and 2 extra cards. Those are just free cards for me, and 5 more plants, which basically is 1 more greenery that I can now put out in the game. That's a great bonus, and it's worth 2 points at the end of the game. Very, very nice card to get. And let's see what I got with my free card draws. Each titanium or steel you have is worth 1 mega credit extra. Could be useful, maybe? Breathing filters is just raw points at the end of the game if I have extra money at the end. And Mars University. When you play a science tag, including this, you may discard a card from hand to draw a card. Wow! That could be really useful, and I can pay for it using steel. That could be very nice. If I pay for it using steel, I'm going to have 1 steel next round, which basically means, I don't know if it would be really worth it, though. I mean, it's worth 1 point. We'll see next round how much it looks like I'm going to be able to actually win the game. So let's place some more greenery tiles out now. I can place 2 more with what I have. There's 8 here and 8 here. So we're going to place 8. We're going to put out 1 more greenery over here, which gives me 2 plants back, plus 4 mega credits back. Oh, you know what? I don't think I got my 2 plants from my Arctic algae for putting out that ocean. So I'm going to get 2 more plants, and I just messed up. Darn it. I got 1 plant, and I got 4 mega credits, but I gave myself 4 plants. So I'm going to take those plants, move them up here. But then I get extra 2 plants here. I think that's correct right now. Yeah, is that right? I hope so. I remember I had 8. I just spent 8. I got 1 plant. No, 2 plants for placing there. Then that's right. Yeah, 2 plants. And then I got another 2 plants from placing that ocean. Perfect. Okay. And put my player marker on it. And then I could put out another one. Oh, I need to do this, the most important part. Raise the oxygen. Raise this. And let's make sure I've raised oxygen every time I should have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now see, I've already forgotten to do it once. This is why, probably why I'm not very good at this game, why I keep losing, because I keep forgetting to do things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should have been up here. 1 more terraform rating, and raise my temperature. 1 more terraform rating. Now I'm at 50. Now I'm looking good. Now all I have to do is place out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more greenery tiles, which would be 60, ooh, like 120. Ooh, not very good. But I can do some of it using this, and hopefully that's enough. Hopefully that'll do it for me. Let's see. At this point, I think it's more useful for me to get plants than it is to get money. So aside from the mangroves, which I am going to put out, I think I want to be growing my greenery out here rather than out from where the mangroves are, so I can get these extra plants. So I think I have enough. I can do another greenery right now. Let's just do that. I get 8 right now. I'm going to put 1 here, put my token on it. I get 1 plant for that. 2 mega credits, increase oxygen, increase my terraform rating. Great. And then I don't quite have enough to put out another one, unfortunately. Didn't I have something that gave me plants? No, I got rid of it. Yeah. So is it time to do the mangrove? I mean, it's going to be $1 extra next round. I might as well play it. I know I'm going to play it at one point. So let's put out the mangrove, which is going to cost me 11. So I'm going to spend 11 here. And we'll put out a mangrove on an area reserved for ocean. We'll put it right here, which gives me 0 plants, but it does give me 4 more mega credits. And of course, I'm going to increase the oxygen level and increase my terraform rating and get those 4 mega credits for placing that. Great. Now let me make some change from some of these tokens, and then I think we might be done with this round. All right. Shall we see what we can do in the final generation? I think we're good. So let's do our resource production. So I've got, let's see, at this point 52 plus 2, 54 mega credits. So that's 54 mega credits, 1 steel, 1 titanium, 6 plants, and 16 heat. Perfect. And then we'll push up the we'll get these markers off, push up the generation marker, and see what our final 4 cards are. Windmills. I mean, it's 1 point. Lake Marinera. Lake Marineris. Wow, that would have been awesome. For the cost of 1 aquifer, I could put out 2. I already put all the ocean tiles out, so this is basically, I could get the points for this, but I think I'm probably not going to get this. This also increased temperature by 2 and get 4 titanium. Not going to get this at this point in the game. Fueled generators, decrease mega credit production, and increase energy by 1 step. Not useful, even though it's very cheap to play and I could play it for free for my steel. I do think I want to get these windmills, just because it's 1 extra point at the end of the game. I don't think I'm really hurting for the money, but let me just see if I can calculate out my final turn and make sure I'm going to have the money for this. So I've got right now enough to put out 1 more greenery tile using plants, and I would get 2 greenery back for that, or 2 plants back for that. So not enough quite to put out another one, so I'd be spending money for all of my other greeneries. I'd be using this. So let's see if I have enough money for that. So I would get to place 1 out for free using plants. That's 1. I need to put out 3 more. 3 times 23 is 69, dude. All right, 69. Let me see. 69. I've got 69. Of course I've got 69. And I'm going to be getting some money back. So I'm going to get these windmills, hopefully grab a few more points at the end of the game. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be able to do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play the windmills, but you know what? They're steel. So basically almost the entire cost of the windmills is already paid for. Perfect. Great. Awesome, Byron. All right. So we got, let's check out what these guys have, just in case I want to buy it. Lichens. Nope. Would have been great earlier in the game. And asteroid mining. Ooh, another 2 points. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford it, though, so we'll not grab this one. Huh. All these cards that I could have gotten, and I didn't end up getting really any of them. All right, let's play out our final round. So we're going to spend 10, get 2 back, and we're going to grow another forest out in this direction. We get 2 plants back for that. If I'm very lucky, I don't think I'm going to quite have enough plants. Well, move up 1, and I got 2 plants back for that, but I didn't get my money yet, so I get 4 mega credits back for that. I'm just going to swap a 1 for a 5. Okay. I was about to say, if I'm very lucky, I can get enough extra plants from putting out greenery tiles to be able to put out another one using plants. But the problem with that is 1, 2, 3. I don't think there's any way. 1, 2. I need 3 more. I could do 1, 2 and get that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. That's a lot cheaper for me. But then I'm not getting these 4 mega credits. I'm getting 2 mega credits. So I'm missing out on 4 mega credits by doing that, but I mean, it's a lot cheaper than putting out a greenery. Sorry. Very in my head right now. But I think this is going to work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy a greenery project, one of the standard projects. I'm going to spend 25. 25, and I'm going to get 2 back. I'm going to put out a forest right here. Get 1 plant for that. I'm going to put my marker on it, get oxygen, get terraform rating. Now I think this is where you should be at the end of the game if I hadn't gotten his extra 2 terraform rating earlier in the game, which really helped, I'm sure. And then I can build it out 1 more right there. So I'm going to spend another 30, I guess. I'll spend 20. 1, 2, 3. Did I get my 2? I don't think I got my 2 mega credits. So I'm going to spend 21. I don't think I got my 2 mega credits for placing next to the ocean. 21. I'm going to put this out here. Get 2 plants. I don't get any mega credits because there's no oceans there. Put that there. Move that up. Move that up. And now I've got 8 plants. So I'm going to get my final greenery, my final forest. I'm going to grow it out here. We'll grow it right here. Oh, we'll grow it here. Yeah, we'll do it here. Yeah. Because I don't need plants anymore. Final forest, move oxygen up, oxygen, or terraform rating, and I get 4 mega credits for that. We'll make change here, turn this into a 5, and now, guess what? I've won the game. The rest is gravy. How can I maximize my points? So let's talk about how can we earn more points in this game. Now obviously I can get breathing filters for 2. I could get windmills, which of course I'm going to do, get 1 extra point. None of these other cards are really going to get me points, but placing out a city will get me points. And cities are kind of difficult to place. So let's talk about how we place cities. So you can't place it next to another city, and add a player marker. Each city tile is worth 1 VP for each adjacent greenery tile at the end of the game. So if I were to place a city, I would want to place it right here, where I have 1, 2, 3, 4 greenery tiles adjacent to it. Then if I have enough to place another city, I could, for instance, do one right here, where I have 3 greenery tiles adjacent to it. So that seems fabulous. I think the nuclear zone, I can still place cities next to it. Yeah. I mean, why would you? But hey, there's this lush forest next to that nuclear testing zone. Of course we want to place some cities out. So, I mean, that's 4 extra points versus 2 extra points for breathing filters. It's better for me to put out a city. It's kind of expensive, but it's better for me to do it, I think. Yeah, I think that's going to be a little better for me. So, let's just do that. We'll put out a city, right? Yeah, heck yeah. So, 25. Yeah, that'll be good. 25. And we will put a city tile out here. Put my token on it. I don't think I get really any bonuses right now immediately for placing that, but hey, that's 4 points at the end of the game. Not going to get these breathing filters played, but I will be able to play windmills. It requires at least 7% atmospheric oxygen. It's going to cost me 5 because of my research outpost, and I'm going to spend 4, 5. Basically spent my last mega credit, but wait! I still have these from my heat. Haha! Well, let's put out the windmills first, get my energy production up by 1, and that's 1 more point at the end of the game. And then, ooh boy, I can still get breathing filters. Ooh boy, maybe even Mars University. Ooh boy, let's get Mars University out first. If I can afford both, let's see, it's 11 plus 8 minus 2, so that would be 17. I have exactly 17. So I can afford to do both. Let's put the Mars University out first. So I'm going to spend 10, get 3 back. And when I play a science tag including this card, I can discard a card from hand to draw a card. Hey, maybe I'll end up getting something that can get me more points. So I'm going to discard CEO's favorite project and draw a new card. Media Archives. Okay, 1 mega credit for each event ever played by all players. Wow, that's pretty good. And it's only going to cost me 4 to play it. That's better, I think. Yeah, because I've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 events in this game. So it's going to cost me 4. I get 8 mega credits back. That's pretty good. We'll play that. All right. Is there any other events that I want to play first? No. Okay. Oh, this is looking pretty good. All right. So it's going to cost me -3 and -1. So it's going to cost me 4 to play that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll put it out here and gain 1 mega credit for each event ever played. I believe that was 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll get 8 mega credits back. Ha 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 ha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes! Okay. And then I still have enough to play breathing filters and a little bit extra. So we're going to put out the breathing filters next. So I'm going to spend 10 and 11 on these breathing filters. And breathing filters is also a science tag, which means I can discard another card out of my hand, Underground City, and draw a new card to replace it. And maybe it's something that'll get me points. It did not end up being anything that'll get me points. So I think I might be done at this point in the game. I've basically got 3 mega credits left. Not really enough to do anything with. And I could spend this and I can have 6 mega credits, but again, it's not really enough for me to do anything. So I think we're done. So we're going to do our final scoring for the game. Wow. Let me tell you, I did not think that I was going to win this game up until the last, 3 rounds. Even the last 2 rounds is when I really started to feel like I have a chance of winning it. And that's how most games of Terraforming Mars go. You feel like you're not going to win, at least in the solo variant, and then in the final rounds, either you pull it off or you don't. Okay, so final scoring in this game is pretty straightforward, especially in the solo variant, where we don't have to worry about awards or milestones. All we have to worry about are the points from what we placed on the board and the cards we've put down. So, start with my Terraform rating, and then I'm going to move it as my score later on. So this is 56. Starts out with a Terraform rating of 56. Then I'm going to get 1 point for each greenery tile I put out, and then 1 point for each greenery tile adjacent to one of my cities. So I have 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. 70 for my greenery tiles, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 74 for my city. Now, I'm going to get points from my cards, basically. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, minus 2, so that's 5. All right, 6, 5, minus 1, so that is 4, minus 2, that's 2, and plus 2. So that's 4 again. So I believe, let me just count that up again. I believe I get, so these basically all cancel each other out. Well, that doesn't seem right then. I thought I said it was, oh, there's 1 over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 extra points. So 78. And if I had, for instance, played tardigrades, which I had earlier, and started building up those bacteria on there, if I had played one of the cards with animals on it and started building up animals, which, I mean, how do you know you're going to have that extra income over the course of the game to be able to play those cards and really build up their actions? But if I had done that, I could have gotten extra points for those over the end, by the end of the game. But as it is, I did get a win, which I'm going to count as, you know, a pretty big achievement for me, and I ended up with a score of 78 points. So that is how you play Terraforming Mars, the solo variant. I hope you enjoyed it. This ended up being a really good game, always a good game when you win, and I'm glad that I was able to show you the arc of the game, going from really struggling at the beginning to pulling off that last-minute win. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you love this, if you liked watching this video, you probably are going to love the game as much as I do. Go out, pick up a copy. There was recently a Kickstarter for a new expansion, and if you late pledge for the Kickstarter, you can get a copy of the Terraforming Mars plus the expansion and all of the stretch goals for that. It looks pretty cool. Or if you go all out, which is like something like $140, you can get Terraforming Mars and all the expansions. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I will try to do another one sooner than this one came out. And for now, you know, for the planet Mars, that's all she wrote.